Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a spread on a person in a situation that you are currently dealing with, probably something a little bit prevalent in your life right now. And we're going to look at how your person is feeling about the situation, why they're feeling this way, what actions they're likely to take towards you based on these feelings, and what they hope to accomplish by this action. And the goal here is to get you a little bit of clarity, possibly different perspective on why this person is acting the way that they're acting. Hopefully, so that you can use this information to act in your highest good. We're then also going to take a look at how you're feeling about the situation, what action you're likely to take, and the future of the situation. So let's see here. Where am I cutting your deck, Gemini? Okay. There. Oh. Five of Swords is in the middle. 10 of Swords was underneath that. I don't really like this to start with. Those of you who have watched me before know that I take the middle card as the driving action to the bottom of the deck. So I don't like that Five of Swords is kind of where we're starting out here, because that says to me that there's been some sort of argument going on here, negative thoughts, harsh words spoken, something along those lines. And with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck confirming that, saying that the heart of the matter is that there is a real sense of lack going on here. Challenges, hardships for sure. Underneath the Five of Pentacles was the Four of Pentacles, so this could very well be money related. But let's get into this, shall we? Excuse me, let me just take a sip of tea first. Okay. How your person is feeling about the situation. Knight of Materials. They're kind of not really moving right now. I'll say that. It kind of feels as though they have a bit of a plan. They're not really sure how to execute that plan. And so they're just going to try and move forward very slowly to see how this goes. Why they're feeling this way, Six of Voices. This one I'm going to clarify, the Six of Swords, just to see if they're the ones moving on or if you are. I am so sorry. My throat is just acting up right now. It was fine, and then I started your reading, so I'm thinking it has a little bit to do with the energy going on here. Keep looking at that Five of Voices. Yeah. They're not really sure who's doing what here. They're not sure if they want to move on. They're thinking about it. It's almost like they think they're being guided to something better. But again, they're not sure. They want to really weigh all of their options. They want to make sure that their situation is in order before they actually make a first move. And I feel like they're also not sure if you're going to move on either. Interesting. What action this person will take towards you based on their feelings. Eight of Emotions. They're gonna walk away. They're just taking their time. I get the feeling that they think you're also gonna walk away from this. But again, it has the sense of they want to make sure everything is in order, you know? I get the feeling they don't want to really leave anything behind if they can take it with them. What they hope to accomplish by this action. The Magician. They're hoping to, I want to say, reroute the power of the situation back to themselves. They want to feel more in control. They want to feel like they can do whatever they want. Maybe they think by leaving that they will be able to do whatever they want. So, I don't know. How you're feeling about the situation, Gemini? I feel like you want to help this person. You want to kind of make things right. You want to make sure they're okay. But I almost wonder if they're kind of taking advantage of that a little bit. What action you're likely to take? Seven of Swords. We're going to clarify this here. Clarify this Seven of Swords for Gemini, please. As I said that, I looked over at the clock and it was 5:55 too. Yeah. Five, 5, 5, 5. So many fives going on here. We got 5 of Swords again. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. For some of you, you're going to use their own words against them. Queen of Cups is underneath this 5 of Wands. I don't know what it is about the reading so far. This is the third one I've done today, and every single one has just been some sort of really rough situation. Trying to overcome this, and I don't know. I think High Priestess and the Chariot also came out. I think you guys already know that this person is planning to leave. So I get the feeling that there's some sort of manipulative behavior going on here. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be just from you. Because, again, it does feel like this person is trying to get what they can, almost. But, like, if you already know, if you're using their words against them, and this is the 7 of Swords here, I mean, there's some shady stuff going on. I want to clarify this Queen of Cups. Ooh, there's a lot of energy going on here again, too. Yeah, okay. I don't usually take reversals, but these very clearly came out reversed. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. You don't want them to leave. You're going to try and, like, convince them to stay. Knight of Wands. You're going to put a lot of nice energy. You're going to make it fun. You're going to make it, like, probably a little flirty for those of you where this is a romantic situation. Because again, like, you know that they want to leave. You do kind of care about the situation. And you don't want them to go. Man, I don't like this reading at all. Just gotta say. Like, they're already going. They're already taking their time. They absolutely are. Whatever this is, it doesn't feel like it's really good for either of you. I hesitate to throw out the word toxic here because I do feel like it's become a little overused. Sometimes people just aren't good for each other. Like, even if this is just a friendship, even if this is just a job, you know, sometimes things aren't meant to be. That doesn't necessarily make one or the other toxic, I guess. But again, I don't really like this. Because it feels like this person is trying to go. And they have their sights set on moving on. But they're feeling stuck. They know there's something better, but they're feeling stuck. Eventually, they're going to make it out. And they're going to feel like they have authority over their own lives. Which isn't a bad thing. You know, everyone wants that. Everyone wants to make their own choices. Everyone wants to feel like they can create the life that they want. That's not a bad thing at all. And it's not a bad thing that you really like this person and you don't really want them to go. But when it comes to Seven of Swords and then like trying to throw it back on and like use their own words against them and stuff like that is where things, you know, kind of leave the gray area and go into an area that is not really good. So let's see. Let's take a look at the future of this situation. You have Seven of Wands. Boundaries are going to be set. One person, and it feels like you, Gemini, because it feels like you don't want this person to go. One person is going to keep poking that boundary, and the other person is going to feel like they have to keep protecting their space. They have to keep protecting their hope, because like there's a star in the middle of all this. They have hope. I don't know what kind of situation you guys are involved in, but it just, I feel like on your end, it might be time to let go. And I know you probably don't want to hear that, but if someone wants to move on, that is absolutely their choice. When you try to force someone to stay in your life is when things really start to become toxic. I'll say it. Because one person is resisting, the other person is forcing. There's so much boundary crossing. It ends up being there's a lot of guilt tripping and other forms of manipulation that come out, and then you're both unhappy, right? And you kind of start to resent the person that you wanted to keep in your life in the first place. It's not a healthy way to go. So let's get you some oracle cards. What does Gemini need in this situation, please? Interesting. The card that's come out for you here is Glamour. Glamour can often speak of illusion, masks, the what do I want to say? The image of ourselves that we project to others. Okay? It kind of feels as though even though you don't want this person to go, you want them to stay. It feels like the best bet here for the best outcome is just to support this person in what they're trying to achieve, what they're trying to do, which is manifest the life that they want. It feels like even if you are very upset about the possibility of them walking away and leaving, you maybe just need to put on that supportive face and support them, be happy for them, encourage them. Because, like, tarot is not set in stone. If you don't like the way that this reading has gone, you can make different choices and the future changes. That's how things work. Okay? So if the action here is this person feels like they're being driven to walk away from you because they don't feel like they're getting the support that they need and there's a lot of harsh things being said, then I get it. So maybe if you actually care about this person, you don't want them to go, you don't want to have to compete for their attention, you want to show them how fun you are, do that. Don't sink to this Seven of Swords, throwing their words back at them, manipulation, guilt trips. Don't do that, because that's what drives them away. Okay? I feel like if you actually support them, they're likely to stay in your life because they recognize that you're someone they can count on when they need support. And they're more likely to also offer the same to you. It's kind of how healthy relationships work. So let's get some advice for Gemini here, please. Okay. Yep. This message could not be clearer. The card that has come out for you here is the Well Watcher. Wisdom, divine power. Or, well, power of the divine, right? I think deep down you kind of know this, but you're letting some of the fears and insecurities get to you. There is wisdom here. And at the bottom of the deck, again, there's more. The Spirit Whisper, divine guidance, higher knowing. Okay? So this speaks of intuition, right? This speaks of knowledge. Listen to them, right? This is your advice. Trust that the divine knows what it's doing. Okay? Trust that things will get to where they need to be. Underneath the Spirit Whispers, the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Again, the divine is trying to step in big time with this reading. Okay? There's a sense here that you need to see the big picture. Actually take into account this person's dreams and aspirations and what they're working towards, not just what you want, right? That's kind of the message here, Gemini. So that's what I have for you. If this resonated, please drop a like down below. It lets me know as a tarot reader I've tapped into your energies, which is super important because I do strive to give the most accurate message that I possibly can. I wish you the best of luck in this situation. And take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.